guys.
Today, I want to talk about tearing down walls. Now, as much as I would like for every one of you to go start tearing down battalions, you probably shouldn't do that because Toastmasters would probably be disbanded. But no, those are not the walls that I'm talking about today. The walls I'm talking of are not walls which you can see, which you can touch, or you can feel. These are not walls which are made from cement or wood. The walls that I'm talking about today are walls of judgment. This society, our world, this very country we live in, is built on this judgment. We judge others because of their music taste, how they dress, how they look, their style of living, all built on this judgment. But there's a particular kind of judgment I want to talk about today. And that's the judgment of somebody based on the color of their skin. See, this past spring break, I had the opportunity to volunteer in Selma, Alabama with hurricane relief. You know, we would go in, people had their yards covered in trees, not being able to get out. We cleared those. If people needed to clear out their houses, we did that. Whatever needed to be done, we were there for. Thankfully for us, we stayed with one of the most kind and pleasant and genuine person I think I've ever met in my life. So pleasant and genuine that I forgot his first name, but he was a reverend, and his last name was Fulford, so we'll call him Reverend Fulford. See, I've never quite met somebody like Reverend Fulford. How at one point, he managed over $200 million 5 years. He had traveled across the world, seeing different cultures and countries, and exploring them all. How when he was only 13 years old, so 10 years younger than Mr. Forte, he marched alongside Martin Luther King Jr. in the Selma to Montgomery marches. He was only 13 years old. So, in between volunteering and helping people with their houses, we had the opportunity to venture out in Selma and see some of the different churches and houses which had housed the additives of the Selma to Montgomery marches. But that was on the last day that I saw something that really took a hold of me, and it was a mural. And on this mural was painted 3 people: Jonathan Daniels, James Reed, and Val Luzo. Jonathan Daniels was killed while shielding a 17-year-old against a shotgun-wielding attacker. James Reed was clubbed to death in the street while participating in the Selma to Montgomery marches. Val Luzo was ambushed by the Ku Klux Klan while transporting people to from the Selma to the Montgomery marches. All these people were married, and all these people had kids, but there's something that really took hold of me about each of them. They were all white. Now, why did they do this? We know why Reverend Fulford did. He was not marching for his rights, his humanity, but also for his mothers, his fathers, his aunts, his cousins, his brothers, his sisters, his grandmothers, his grandfathers, but most importantly, for the future. Now, why did Jonathan, James, and Paula do this? I'm going to tell you why. They saw the walls that society had built, and even though it wasn't affecting them, even though it wasn't their problem, they tore them down. See, it's very easy to go through our lives thinking of just my needs and how I'm going to help myself. But that's not the purpose. What we need to do is to serve others, to help others. See, if you just go through your life thinking of my needs and how can anybody help me, that's shallow and it's empty and it lacks purpose. What we are meant to do is to serve others and to help others. See, in your life right now, There's someone, there's something, somewhere in your life that you're turning a blind eye to, that's in desperate need of your help. I'm in the same, but we are all doing this. So you need to step out. Go find that person that needs your help. And help them. That's it.